All right, I'm going to do a review on the swivel mount. First, what do you get in the box? A swivel mount, a sticker, a nice card, which does appear to be handwritten. Like, I think they actually hand wrote this. And the best thing that's in the box, Haribo Gold Bears. Can't say gummy bears, these are gold bears. And that was the first thing that I opened out of the box. So I'm going to talk about the good and the bad of this particular product. Are there any bad things about this product? The answer to that is yes, except it's not with the product itself. Let me explain what I mean, and these are just my little pet peeves. One of my biggest pet peeves is people that do not use a microphone while making a video. That has nothing to do with this product, I'm just throwing that out there. One of my other pet peeves is spelling. The first thing that you get when you order this is an email saying thank you for your order, and then they send you setup instructions. In the email, it says, while you patiently wait for your shipment to arrive, take a quick look at the down and dirty setup instructions below. We want to make sure you are 100% satisfied with the product. So if are struggling, I think that's supposed to be, so if you are struggling to make it work correctly, we want you to contact us immediately. The correct way to spell immediately is IMMEDIAT, and then the rest. These are just my little pet peeves. They mean absolutely nothing. There's another one on the box. The only reason why I have a problem with this is because I've been in printing all my life running printing presses. So not only is there an issue that could have been solved on a computer first before printing this, but whoever printed it also let it go, which is a huge, huge no-no. If you're the person producing the product, you always question things. Now these images, wherever this box is made, is probably sent in from the customer, and they simply assemble these. They don't care what you send in. You just send it in and they make it. A lot of companies do that to make it easy on themselves. To save time, they don't have people looking at spelling corrections and things. The reason that I know that is because when you look at this, it's a very low quality image. It's like they sent in images and whoever assembles the box just assembles it, whatever images you sent in. But right here on the front, scan for setup instruction. There's no S. It should be instruction, not instruction. So that's a huge thing just for me because I've been in printing all my life. I understand what they mean, but to me it makes the company look bad. They didn't care about that particular part of the product. That has nothing to do with how the product works. And I know when you buy the product, you just want the product to work the way that it should. And it does. The only other small thing is, should it have came with the Allen wrench that fits this? To keep costs down, I understand you don't put it in there. It's a slightly weird size. All my stuff is metric. I think this is a 9/64, which is a slightly weird size. I did not have any standard sizes. Just before I ordered this, I was on my way to work. I work at night, and I saw a whole Allen wrench set in the middle of the street. And I said, well, if it's still there on my way home, I'll pick it up. Sure enough, it was still in the middle of the street, and that's how I ended up getting the correct wrench for this. Here's a picture of that. It's a little beat up from all the cars running over it, so I can't read all of the numbers. So the first thing you need to do when you take this out of the box is assemble it, and you need to put the top piece onto the bottom piece using the Phillips head. The instructions tell you if it's not swiveling enough to loosen the bolt. If the video is too bouncy, tighten the bolt. I'm not going to bring my computer along and then put the cards in the computer and see what the footage looks like and then go back and do it again. So the way that I personally set this up, I'm thinking the bounce is from the movement up and down. I could probably tighten that a little bit more. I found a nice happy medium of tightness for both directions. So this is nice and loose for moving, and this does kind of move just, it's such a little bit. I use a GoPro 7 Black. So if there is any little bit of shake, it will compensate using the stabilizer. I've only been able to do one test so far, and it worked great. Here's what it looks like. I use many GoPros when I'm out in the field, and I never put anything outside of a car. Normally, when I do, I run a tether to the camera so that if it does fall off the car, because I don't trust suction cups, at least even if it's dragging on the ground, it's not going to be left on the track. These magnets are pretty strong. I was surprised at how strong these little magnets were. I was in the passenger seat of Adam's car, and after every run we did, I kept taking my phone and holding it out the window and looking up to make sure this was still on top of the car. I did not trust it. I don't trust anything outside of a car. Next time I am thinking about maybe using a tether under here around the base, and maybe run a tether there just for my peace of mind. I have a couple of other tests in mind that I haven't seen people do. I'm not going to say what one of them is, but I haven't really seen anybody use the 2 cameras either. I wanted to try that, but I didn't have time this particular time. Next time I go, I'll try that and a couple of my other tests that I have for this particular product. This product works awesome. I highly recommend it, even just off of that. I've seen other people's footage from it. This thing worked flawless, and the image is just, it's so cool. I've seen a lot of people try to make homemade versions of these, and they kind of work. Alan had one for years that he made, and it was very, very cool. I highly recommend this. These people are very nice people. If I ever see them, I would love to hook up microphones and interview these people and talk about this product and some other things. But I highly recommend this. I can't see much of another use for it except for drifting. It was specifically designed by drifters for drifters. I can't see any other use for it though, but it works awesome. And go out and get you one of these and support these people. These people are very nice people, and this is a killer product.